I wonder, could they be adding like a new member? Cause that was something I thought about like back when I saw the Worldview trailer and they showed the one-winged fairy. I'm like, is this supposed to be a hint that like they're gonna like introduce a new member, like a seventh member in the future? But I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't sure. But the fact that we have like I mean this and they have the PIXY plus one, like whoever this is supposed to represent, like this is like the second time we've seen an instance of this now. So yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel, yeah, like I said in the beginning of this, like there's a lot of stuff that happened like towards the end of the Fairy Forest arc that definitely alludes to there being there's still some loose ends there, like specifically with this whoever that one-winged fairy was, whoever that's supposed to be. If that's actually a secret member, and if this is supposed to be her, maybe. Interesting how things work out, huh? But seriously, I'm really interested in seeing where Pixie is going to go with this because now Pixie are back and now they have a new member, Rinji. And obviously, since it has been a while since our last Pixie reaction, I wanted to at least talk about this specifically before we got into the actual comeback itself. So, yeah, I thought it'd be fun to do an intro like that, guys. Hopefully that was entertaining for y'all as well. But yeah, Ruka here, and we're here to check out Pixie's new comeback with Karma. And yeah, last year, I'll admit, 2022 was kind of a rough year for Pixie, you know. Ella and Sapio, sadly, they both left the group, and I really liked those two. Ella, especially, was like one of my favorite members alongside Dia, and Sapio just had a really cool and distinct, like, tone to her rap. And plus the fact that she also contributed to the lore writing for the Fairy Forest chapter was really cool. But I'm happy to see that those two, you know, are out there still posting on their own personal social medias, out there living their best life. And now we have a new member, Rinji, who is part of Pixie now. She is the new Maknae, so Dajong is no longer the baby of the group. Dia is the leader now, which I actually think is really cool since Dia is my second favorite, or I guess now she's my favorite member, official bias now, but I still love Ella, don't get it wrong. But yeah, it has been interesting to see, like, you know, when they went on their little mini tour through Europe and doing a couple other performances here and there as Five and seeing the new distribution of, like, some of their old songs, like, the new distribution of the lines and who's doing what parts is so interesting. And getting to see a few more glimpses of Rinji here and there to see more of her capabilities as a member of Pixie and yeah, it's super interesting to me. It makes me a little bit more hopeful cuz yeah, 2022 was kind of a rough year, but it seems like things are starting to look up now and they're going on a US tour, which is crazy to think that this is already happening now. Granted, I don't think I'll be able to go considering timing wise might not be good, but if those of you who are able to go and see Pixie live, I hope you guys enjoy it. But regardless, we are finally going to get into their latest comeback, which came out today, Karma. So, this is episode 2 of the Dark City chapter arc. So, this is Chosen Karma, and then we have Karma as the title track for this. So, it's gonna be interesting to see where this is gonna pick up from compared to where Villain left off with them like literally becoming criminals and some of them like killing the past versions of themselves. And now we have Rinji added into the mix is gonna be very intriguing to see lore wise. What kind of role is she gonna play? If they're gonna allude more to her having this connection to this one-winged fairy character or whatever. Regardless, we're just gonna get right into this now. Cue this up and we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Is that a tomb? Ooh. Whoa. Dia! Is that necessary? Ooh. Okay, starting out with a really cool beat. This has more of a kind of Western vibe to it compared to Villain. Ooh. Oh, I see what you did there. Diamond. These glitchy effects are interesting too, like... Hey, Villain comeback! Oh. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Oh, that was cool. Whoa. Ooh. Ooh. This is so interesting. It's so different from anything else that they've done. There's so much I want to talk about, but we'll save that for the end. Ooh! What's this breakdown? This set is really cool with all the red glowing string. Oh my gosh. Okay, is there more? Is there more at the end? Okay, no? Okay. I wanted to stay and see just in case they were gonna sneak something at the end there, but like, wow. That was kind of a lot to take in. Like, definitely gonna have to look back through this more again to kind of try and decipher what all is going on, but yeah, this is really interesting. It's the way that the drop, especially at the chorus for the song, isn't really like anything we've heard them do in any of their previous title tracks. So that was really interesting. Definitely grabs your attention. And the breakdown at the end, especially too, was really, really cool. That high note from Dajong too. I completely forgot about that. Like, yeah, she's kind of been doing a lot more of the high notes now since Ella left. She's kind of taken over some of those high notes that she used to do. So yeah, that's so cool to see like how much she's grown as a performer and as a singer. But the sets as well for this were so cool. it very much like gives me vibes similar to like what Boca was for Dreamcatcher, with like the neon lights and the urban city type landscape was super super interesting. But then also like that one particular set was really interesting with like the tomb, and I think I saw other gravestones, and then all the red strings, which obviously makes me think back to, the idea of like the red thread of fate that's seen a lot in like Asian culture. Sorry, my nose is itching. No, but yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to try to piece this together more of like what's going on here. And Renji was fantastic in this. She gels with this group so well. Like she just like I've seen from like the other performances of like where they added her into like some of their older songs, and it's just like she just gelled in with the group so well. And it not only makes me happy to see like how well she like fits in with the group and fits this concept that they're doing so much, but also the fact, I'm so sorry, yeah, it also makes me so happy to see that like the fans, the other Winxie, have like accepted her into the group, because obviously, when there's a lineup change to a group, especially a younger group like this, they haven't really been around for too long, but like when a lineup change happens or they introduce a new member, it can be a little bit hard, sometimes. But the fact that Rinji was able to just gel with the group immediately, and fans just immediately latched onto her and are loving her and supporting her, makes me so happy. And yeah, I am so, so, so excited to see what this group is going to do going forward with like the storytelling that they're doing with this Dark City chapter, what they're gonna do now as five with the Rinji added into the mix. To hear the rest of the album as well that this song is part of is gonna be really interesting to hear. But yeah, that'll do it for my reaction for today. So if you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more content, and we'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, bye bye!